Hello viewers, my name's Tom Emmerman. It's November 17th, 2025. Just thought I'd make a little documentary of Shirt Lake, seeing as how I'm leaving here tonight for not to return until May of next year, probably. Rental car, not mine. This would be the house. Nice house. Rusty old truck. And Shirt Lake itself, which froze overnight. So that's our first iced over day, which means I'm leaving at just the right time. The pontoon that Marion and I enjoy so much. Sunset cocktail cruise most nights, put away for the winter. That's the boat I shouldn't have anymore. Had many fine years as a fishing boat and a towboat for all my kids and nieces and nephews on tubes. This boat has not run in 9 years, and I need a magic wand to disappear it. And this is garage number 2, full of junk, which is kind of how I do things. But this is garage number 1, which is really not a garage at all. Half of it's my workshop, which is clean. That's a miracle. And a recent one at that. There's actually space on the bench, and I did cram things here at the end. I'll be storing 3 ATVs in here before I leave. But yeah, I've always loved a garage and a workshop, and that's kind of what we got. Full of things. Oh, Judy. Tony. My mother. John and Joe. Son Tony's artwork on either side of a aerial photo of Shirt Lake that Killian Ottman got for me. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, Marion Storm. Oops. Coincidence? This place I wouldn't have this place if it weren't for modems. There's Judy and me, about 2 months before she died, just hanging out in the very spot that I'm standing now. Is when that picture was taken. My uncle, the priest, Father Hemmerman, one of my heroes. And this is a door to the cleverly named Tavern. Thank you. You'd never know this was here, huh? This tavern is basically a tribute / shrine of 1960s taverns, small town taverns in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, South Dakota, and even North Dakota. And Midwestern breweries well represented. Especially hams, which, yeah, we're having a good year. Hams was not the most delicious beer, but they sure knew how to market. And this is the mother of all beer signs, known as the Scenorama. It takes 4.5 minutes for this thing to scroll around. You get the waterfall, and pretty soon there'll be a campsite. I'll come back to it a couple times. Another Hams Rippler sign. I forget that this was called Starry Night. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like having a lot of stuff on the wall. Like my son John at this year's emu hunt. There's a story there. Yeah, I'd love to say I was an NHL player, but I'll have to limit myself to just dreaming that I was. This wall here is going to be full of antlers, all the ones that are in the house. All that stuff's moving out here. Big screen TV, good sound system. And this is my dear departed best friend, Lauren Inslee, patron saint of this tavern. He spent a lot of time in here. And that would be Marion and me. My wife of almost 3 years. My lifesaver. Up here above the dartboard is, we call him Little Puffs. He was the front end of a Viking ship / coffin in a coffin race in Nederland, Colorado. And now he adorns the wall. Seven-foot bar table that Joe convinced me to get in here. Weighs about 9,000 pounds. And we still got it in here. The back bar. I think we have every alcohol known to man. And some of it's properly aged, and we've probably added 10 years to some of that aging. A lot of cool stuff. Oh, that's my deer. 9-pointer that I got in 2023. First deer, and maybe the last deer that I ever got that's worthy of going on a wall. John got one about that size in 2022, I think it was. Never thought that would happen. Hi, Judy. Picture of Judy sitting right here. See the ham sign? Ooh, there it is. That little sign. There it is. I have an interesting life. That's a Labatt's neon sign. And back in the day with the neighborhood, if that sign was on, they'd see it from the street and they would know that the bar was open. And we would have people hanging out here. Well, they all got older and kind of moved on with their lives. Don't see them up here anymore. Not much. But that's okay. Life goes on. View of the lake. John and Joe. Goodbye.